Welcome back to our series on the teams who completely dominated European football. We've travelled through the 70s and 80s with Liverpool FC and delved into the noughties with a fantastic Barcelona team. But in these next videos, we'll be switching teams within El Clasico and heading from the Camp Nou down to the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid, aka Los Blancos, aka the Kings of Europe, have won a record 14 European Cup/Champions League titles. Way more, double in fact, than any other side.
In behind Ferenc now. Ronaldo! Oh! Cristiano Ronaldo! Benzema wanted to watch. Oh, what a wonderful strike from Casemiro!
Feel there's a bit more to come from him. That's really good by Benzema. And then Toni Kroos! Brilliant save! Isco on the follow-up! And
They have become affiliated with the competition, and now their name and reputation is so big that they might well be the weaker side in a tie, but they'll still find a way to get it done, because simply put, this is their tournament and the rest are all just playing in it. There is an intangible force at work when Madrid take to the field under the Champions League lights. The Galacticos tend to burst into life. They may not win the league or the cup, but they are always there or thereabouts in Europe. Madrid's European domination has come in waves. The first big wave came between 1956 and 1960 when the side from the Spanish capital managed to claim 5 European Cups in a row. The first 5 European Cups to be played, in fact. The greats of that time included Argentine Alfredo Di Stefano and Hungarian Ferenc Puskas. Then, Madrid's trophies, by their own very high standards, were few and far between, for a long time too. From 1960 onwards, they would win just 1 European Cup in 27 years. A shock to the system after 5 in a row. That solitary victory came in 1966 when they defeated Partizan Belgrade of Serbia in Brussels. Fast forward though to 1998 and another wave is coming. Real Madrid would win 3 Champions League titles in just 5 seasons. They defeated Juventus first, then Valencia in the year 2000 and Bayer Leverkusen in 2002. A day on which Zinedine Zidane scored a particularly famous goal that I'm sure you'll all remember. That was Madrid's 9th title, and so the great search for La Decima, the 10th, was hyped up by their global fanbase. Remember though, Madrid's victories would come in waves. They would have to wait another 12 years until the 2013-14 season to get their hands on the trophy. But finally, they did. They got La Decima. It was a historical triumph and the start of the 3rd big wave of trophies in their history. And that exact period is the age of domination upon which we will focus today and for the rest of this series. You see, Madrid wouldn't stop at 10. It was only the catalyst for European football takeover. Real Madrid would win 4 out of 5 Champions League titles from 2014 to 2018, despite only managing 1 domestic league title during those years. Like I said, they were built for those big nights. Juventus, Liverpool, and twice City rivals Atletico Madrid were their victims in the big finals in those years. In the 2012-2013 season, it all began again. Real Madrid had been on a good run in Europe until a buoyant Lewandowski-led Borussia Dortmund smashed 4 goals past them in a single leg of the Champions League semi-final. Los Blancos had been humbled in Germany, but they were back stronger, and back to be champions the following season. At the time, you might say that both FC Barcelona and Real Madrid were at the peak of their powers. 2 star-studded squads were spearheaded by superstars Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, with many more famous support acts. Barca had largely dominated the domestic scene, but a 3rd challenger had also come to the party: Atletico Madrid. Madrid's 2nd biggest club absolutely loved being the underdogs. They had undergone a revolution under Argentine boss and ex-player Diego Simeone. So much so, in fact, that they managed to beat Barca and Real to a league title when the big 2 were at their very best. Atletico had quality in their ranks too, of course, with players like Koke, Diego Costa, Diego Godin and Thibaut Courtois. They also became masters of the dark arts under Simeone and were resilient in their defending. Real were coached by the tactically astute Carlo Ancelotti. the legendary Italian manager has been known for being able to manage class players in tricky dressing rooms, ones full of stars, giving them the tools for success and not hogging the limelight for himself. Ancelotti's Real Madrid supported Cristiano Ronaldo with names like Marcelo, Benzema, Di Maria and Luka Modric, not to mention some of the Spanish spine in the team like Sergio Ramos and Iker Casillas. Their lineup was incredible. Before meeting Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final in Lisbon, Real had to defeat the likes of the previous year's enemies Borussia Dortmund and the previous season's competition winners Bayern Munich. They smashed them both 5-0 on aggregate and set up a historic Madrid derby in the final. In true Atletico Madrid form, they looked like they were grinding out a 1-0 victory over their big rivals. But in true Real Madrid form, that would not be permitted in a European Cup final. Sergio Ramos scored a 93rd minute equaliser to cancel out Diego Godin's earlier effort, and Real had taken the final to extra time. The late goal was a huge swing of momentum after what had been a gigantic effort from Atletico. Physically and mentally, it was obvious that Madrid would go into extra time better off. Welsh superstar Gareth Bale popped up with the winner in extra time, and a Marcelo goal and Ronaldo penalty later, things had been well and truly topped off. 4-1 to Real Madrid in extra time, and Los Blancos were champions. The big boys had shown their might in the end, leaving Simeone and his men depleted. Real Madrid lifted the trophy but also began a run of dominating Europe that not even Cristiano Ronaldo might have expected would follow. To find out how they continued such a reign on the continent, hit that subscribe button and come and see us in the next video.